Is wanting to be rich a sin? I have asked myself this question many times, because money itself is not evil, but it has the power to reveal something far more dangerous. Not what you own, but what owns you. The answer is not what most people think, and the Bible is often misunderstood here. People often call me Matsuda-san. For 25 years, I worked in the global financial markets, managing billions of dollars. But my career was unusual. I moved between luxury offices in US and Europe, and voluntarily, the poorest and most dangerous war zones on Earth. I witnessed the extremes of excess and the extremes of scarcity. And then we face the scriptures. 1 Timothy chapter 6 hits us like a hammer. People who want to get rich fall into temptation and a trap, for the love of money is a root of all kinds of evil. So what does this mean? Is ambition evil? Does God want you poor? The answer is not what you think. Let's go deeper. If you ask almost anyone, do you want to be wealthy? Most people will say yes. But the Apostle Paul warns us about a very specific danger. Not wealth itself, but when wealth becomes the goal instead of the consequence. When getting rich becomes your life's objective, it hijacks your decision-making. You choose friends based on net worth. You organize your time only to maximize profit. You slowly adopt the morals of those who worship money. Without realizing it, you become a slave to a number. That is the trap. A very simple woman worked in my home for many years. One day, she told me, "Matsuda, if I wanted to be rich, I would be. I am not, because God did not want it." I reflected on this for weeks. On one hand, it sounded like peaceful acceptance. On the other, it sounded like a misunderstanding of providence. Is poverty really God's will? Or is it often a lack of strategy and stewardship? I know people who started from zero and became multimillionaires through 12-hour workdays. Hard work is essential, but hard work alone does not guarantee wealth. So what is the difference? What is the real secret? After managing fortunes, I reached this conclusion. Wealth must be a byproduct, not a target. Early in my career, I set a financial goal: to reach my first $1 million in under 10 years. Did I achieve it? Yes, I surpassed it. But that was not the most important part. During those same years, I used my vacation time to lead humanitarian missions in the poorest regions of the world. I funded projects. I helped build microcredit institutions. I raised millions to protect the Amazon rainforest. I used wealth as a tool, never as a master. The problem is not gold, it is the heart. Look at Abraham, Joseph of Egypt, David, Solomon. They were incredibly wealthy. God did not make them poor to make them holy. On the contrary, they used their resources to serve God's purpose. Wealth does not corrupt. It reveals. It reveals what already rules your heart. The question is not whether God allows wealth. The question is whether wealth can trust you. If you are ready to think about money with clarity, discipline, and responsibility, not obsession, then this channel is for you. Subscribe. Welcome to Kingdom Capital.